White Tower, built on the orders from William the Conqueror by Gundulf of Beck in 1078. It took over 20 years to build this thing. It stands over 90 feet high. It's the largest of all the towers on this 18-acre site. The walls are 15 feet thick at the base, tapering to 11 feet thick at the top. On each corner you'll see a turret, 3 square ones, but on the far side, 1 round one. That was the site of the very first Royal Observatory before moving to Greenwich in the 17th century. On the top of each turret, you'll see a large weather vane surmounted with a gold-painted crown. Underneath the crown, you'll see the Royal Coat of Arms, which denotes that this is still a royal palace. Although no longer used as a royal residence, let us never forget that all our kings and queens lived here for well over 500 years. The top floor is where royalty lived. The floor below that was the council chambers, the banqueting hall, and the accommodation for the knights and their good ladies. It's also the site of the Chapel Royal of St. John the Evangelist. The ground floor, that was for the servants, their families' accommodation, and all these armed soldiers. All the soldiers lived in there as well. There's another floor though, below ground level. Can't see it from here. That was originally used for storing food, provisions and equipment. Later, put to a far more sinister use as a torture chamber. The screams of agony could not be heard through these 15-foot thick walls. Gentlemen, be afraid, be very afraid, because it is still a torture chamber for us, because nowadays it is a shop. Yeah, just be aware of that, because we can't hear you screaming as your better half extract all your cash and your credit cards from you. Now then, no trip to the Tower of London will be complete without a mention of the Tower Ravens. There's one on the wall just there. You'll see one on the wall here, these two here. This is no man's land. There you see them, largest of the crow family. These large black birds have been nesting in the trees here for hundreds and hundreds of years before the tower was ever built. Afterwards,